everyone, it's Katerina. Welcome back to my channel. Many people come to see me and they feel in their life that there needs to be a change made. Often people ask me, what is my path? What is the reason that I'm here? And then I need to put it back to them and say, well, truly we have more than one reason to be in this earth plane and many things to accomplish at various stages of our life. Not everything is easy, nor is it designed to be. It's a challenge for us. So when someone comes to me and through the course of a reading, I identify that this individual has a desire, perhaps in their career or their professional life, that they know that they want to make a change, either because financially it's not viable anymore, it's not fulfilling for them, and it's not challenging enough for them. They just feel unfulfilled. So now they've identified this feeling of dissatisfaction. So then we begin to look at what does success look like for them? I refer back to a success triangle that I worked with when coaching many people who were under my leadership. And we had some interesting conversations. I did some pre-analysis and then I allowed them to analyze themselves, and we had a conversation together. And many of these people are tremendously successful and fulfilled and challenged. So the success triangles like this. These are the sides that are capacity and capability, with the bottom being motivation. So let's start with capacity. Capacity can mean many things. It's the raw talent, the raw energy, the raw materials to make something happen. And that could be anything from time, location, brain power to be able to have. So in other words, for myself, would I be able to become a brain surgeon or an astrophysicist? I'd have to ask myself, do I really have that capacity? And this is where you need to be honest with yourself. Your goals should align with what you've been given and the talents you've been given. The next section would be capability. Do you have the ability to learn? Do you already have some of the skills, soft and technical, that you can bring to the new position that you want? Have you identified those things that you need to learn, be they behavioral, technical, educational, professional, mentorship? So when you've done that and you've realized what it is you need to do in order to get where you want to get, the third and most challenging one and the biggest one is motivation. It's what holds up the triangle, the pyramid. And that is the hardest one to teach. And that often comes with people having honest conversations and reflections with themselves. I've had many professionals with a lot of capacity and a lot of capability lack motivation. There's a lot of people that come with excuses as to why they can't get where they want to go. Could be timing, opportunity, people favoring others above others, but those that can find inside of them the motivation, they blow all the other sides of that triangle out. And many times it's because there's a fear of success. There's a fear of failure. There's a fear of challenge and exposure and change. So in that case, the individual, along with their coach or their mentor, need to look at, why do I feel this way? Is it a prior experiences I've had? What is it that is triggering this inside of me, this lack of motivation? When the individual honestly does self-reflection and goes into themselves, and perhaps along with their coach and continued time together, can identify what the lack of motivation is and do they really want this change. Once you can get the key to that motivation untapped, you can set in the path of moving forward with all the goals that you want to have, and that leads to success and dreams that are realized. the the universe could be there beckoning to you and saying, yes, there is this path ahead for you, and we would like you to embark on this. There's a feeling inside of you, your intuitive self is telling you that it's time for a change. But at the end of the day, it's up to every single one of us to put those ideas in action and not use other barriers that we have, real or imagined, as an excuse. So if you think back to the tarot deck and the Eight of Swords with the lady that's surrounded by swords and she's blindfolded and her hands are bound, we discover as we, on closer examination, that in reality this lady is only self-restricted by a lot of her own mental blockages and perhaps emotional blockages that she's put on herself. She easily can untie her hands and remove her blindfold to see things more clearly and get herself out of that situation and realize that she's stronger than she thinks she is, or is allowing herself to think she is. So this is just a little spiritual coaching session on people who would like to make change or know that they need to make change. This is called the Success Triangle. I hope you enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for more videos on motivation and career change.